Traveled o'er this country, tell you what I seen. Million flags and ribbons, and I wonder what they mean. It's love and hope and sympathy for those who've gone to fight. But still I know that none of these can make the killing right. When we see two children fighting, don't we try to come between? Get them both to talk instead of acting tough and mean. We give them love and limits and say, try to get along. Then we tell them it's all right to kill to prove that killing's wrong. Sometimes your yellow ribbons try to make me feel ashamed. Tell me I'm a traitor, that somehow it's me to blame. But I won't stand behind it just to prove that I belong. And I won't be an accomplice to a thing I know is wrong. But I'd wear a yellow ribbon for the peace that's in my heart. Wear it for the loved ones who should never have to part. Wear it for the wasted lives, no matter friend or foe. And wear it for the children, should they never have to go. Yes, I've seen your flags and ribbons hanging up all over town. I don't think they'll ever buy the peace we've never found. Oh, the guns will all be silent and the battle flags all furled when we tie a yellow ribbon round the world. Yes, the guns will all be silent and the battle flags all furled when we tie the yellow ribbon round the world.
Can I take about 12 or 15 minutes of your time? Great. Well, no, I don't think I need a mic. I think that'd be counterproductive. So the idea is just to share a few songs with you that will be useful tomorrow and other days of gathering and public struggle. And we have a few difficulties to run against. Those of you who were born and raised white are going to have a difficulty culturally because we have all these songs with billions of words that are absolutely useless in situations of struggle. If you have the double indemnity of having been raised Catholic, as someone said, it's a wonder that we can sing at all. So I really encourage you to look to the songs of the Civil Rights Movement because of their effectiveness and struggle. And one of the reasons that they're effective is that their structure is such that they're easily learned and easily recreated for the situation. So they're inherently democratic pieces of music, participatory. And I thought I'd do a few pieces of those and see if give you enough groundwork to think about adapting them for tomorrow or other time. By the way, you may be tired of singing Give Peace a Chance, but I don't have any better suggestions than the one that Carl made. Give Peace a Chance and Vine and Fig Tree are great songs because they are repetitive songs and they keep it very simple and it's not going to be real complex and you don't have to spend a lot of time listening. That's the highlight of these songs. The more time you spend listening rather than singing, the more the song is not working. So I thought I'd start with a song that came right after abolition of slavery then. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Not singing. Oh, freedom over me, over me. And before I'd be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. That's the whole song. And you get to change and adapt it by dealing with that phrase, oh freedom. What's been mostly done up to now is either affirmations like, they'll be singing, they'll be singing, one more time, they'll be singing over me, over me. And before I'd be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave and what you don't want. You know what you do want. You want freedom, you want singing, you want happiness and sunshine. But you don't want no more war making. No more war making. No more war making over me, over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Then you have to have enough nerve and creativity to change the style so that the unexpected becomes part of the energy of the song, just as civil rights workers changed it to, and before I'd be a slave, I'd be buried in my grave. I will fight for my right to be free. And then you can just line out the song by calling out the phrase that you want to sing next, so everybody's on the first one rather than the second one. So you say, oh freedom, oh freedom, freedom, oh freedom, freedom, oh freedom, over me, over me. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my I will fight for my right to be free. A lot of these songs came out of the church. And, that song actually started out in secular society and moved into the churches, which is true with a lot of gospel songs. They started out as encrypted freedom songs during times of slavery, and then once the African American church established itself after abolition, and they were having people come in, for 3-hour services on Wednesday night, and escape songs were not really appropriate anymore. You wanted to sit there and listen to songs. So one old slave song that was actually used to communicate information about escape and when it was happening and who was leading it, and where to go when and how to get there was, oh Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. One of these mornings about 12 o'clock, this whole world is gonna reel and rock. Pharaoh's army got drowning. Oh Mary, don't you weep, sing oh Mary. Oh Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Oh Mary, don't you weep, don't you mourn. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh Mary, don't you weep. Well, when that got taken into the African American churches, they changed it quite a bit.